I am in Japan, I swear. Gundam, very Japan. Books, very Japan. They finally arrived, making me feel a little bit smarter. All right, so I asked you guys to ask me questions about my move in Japan because I figured maybe there are some and I'd like to talk about it. So let's do it. Number 1, favorite thing about Japan.
What do you think he's gonna say? His favorite thing about Japan. What do you think he's gonna say? I know what I would say. Let's answer these questions also. I know what I would say. My favorite thing is... Just kidding. Just kidding. My favorite thing is the people.
It always has to boil down to one thing, doesn't it? As much as I like for that to be the case, just to make it easier to answer this question that everyone wants to know. Are you moving to Japan? What do you like about it? Well, actually, there's many things that I like about Japan. I couldn't really... Okay, I'm bored. You didn't say one thing. Just say anime and shut the... It's complicated. I just like it here.
It is complicated.
What is something you just found out about Japan that you dislike?
Oh,
that's a good question. It's my first month here. Japan can do no wrong. Everything is amazing.
Yeah.
I love it.
Same.
Let me enjoy my honeymoon phase with this country, please. I'm sure there will be things.
There's nothing.
Oh, actually, I did find it strange how people ride on bicycles on the sidewalk. But now that I have a bike,
So I'm from Amsterdam. We have so much bicycle. Like our bicycle situation is next level. So for me, that was weird too. Everyone on the bicycles on the sidewalk.
Kind of get it. How do the people around respond to you guys? Like total strangers, or some of them recognize you? Yes, I still get recognized, but it's usually foreigners living here that recognize me. I've never been approached by a Japanese person. Although sometimes strangers just start speaking English to me, and I'm kind of confused by it. But I do think it's because people are nice and they want to practice English. Maybe, I don't know. Favorite food in Japan?
TTML.
Sushi.
No garbage bin on the road. Yeah, that's hard.
You can't go wrong with the fish here. It's and as an epic pescatarian,
my favorite food would definitely be unagi don, tamago sando, ramen, tonkatsu, and then sushi. No, maybe sushi number 3. Unagi don, ramen, sushi. Unagi don, ramen, sushi. Tonkatsu. Onigiri. Tamago sando. No. Tamago sando. No. I don't know. It's so hard.
I love the fish here. I get to enjoy the fish here. Very good fish here.
Tamago. Super easy.
I can say it now because I don't live in you anymore. Your fish sucks.
Yo, dog.
It's bad.
How you doing?
What's up with that? Fish and chips? It's good. That's okay. Goji. Other fish? How has Japan...
Shout out Goji. Thank you for that €6 dono. Nice spa. Thank you.
Japan affected your lifestyle and content creation. Have you been watching my channel? I'm a vlogger now. Thank you for all the support on the vlogs. I really appreciate it. That's just been...
I would say when I moved to Japan, I started vlogging as well. That's something I never done before. So yeah, it does change your output, definitely. Shout out Japan. Shout out.
An undying love and support in the comments, and normally I'm a bit more private and I don't like to share too much stuff. I hardly post on Instagram and social media anymore, but it's been really fun to share this journey with you guys, and all the positivity just makes me want to do more. So
I feel the same too.
What was the first Japanese dish you ate? I think a rice ball? Tuna mayo rice ball. Can't go wrong with that.
Goji,
what's a new hobby you want to get into? I look forward to build more Gundams while I'm here. I have this one that I bought also 2 years ago.
Damn.
That's gonna be epic.
It's a huge
I like
one.
building Gundam. It's very fun and
Nice
relaxing,
spot.
and you should try it.
Arigatou
But I'm good on the new
gozaimasu.
hobby front. I'm preoccupied learning Japanese as well. What was the most, oh my god, of course, Japan moment you had so far? I think when we try to apply for
Oh my god, of course, Japan.
the bank account, I brought a whole folder of paper thinking they're gonna ask me for a bunch of weird papers and I will bring every single paper I have, and that still wasn't enough, so that felt very, of course,
Hey,
Japan.
thank you for following.
How is the vending machine life? Oh, I love it. I love it. I have like
If you saw my
how-
if you saw my previous video, I did a top 5 about my favorite things in Japan, and the vending machine was on, I think, number 2 or 3. But if you're from Japan, I think you don't realize how amazing vending machines are. Like vending machine life, ooh, vending machine life, vitamin C. Vending machine coffee. You don't know, it's amazing. What else is my favorite vending machine item? I would say Vita. Definitely Vita.
how is the vending machine life? Oh, I love it. I love it. I have like 10 different vending machines in my 100-meter radius, and it's incredible.
Hey,
How are
Ichichi.
gyms in Japan? Did you bring
Ichichi.
your workout equipment? The nearest gym to me is, well, I wasn't that impressed by it. It's not bad, but I prefer to work out at home. So
It's hard. Me moving to Japan, finding a gym was so hard. So I ended up like going to like just Shibuya Sports Center. It was the best. I loved it. People were so nice. The equipment was a little bit old, but everyone was just there working on themselves. I love Shibuya Sports Center. And most gyms, yeah, it was hard. Also because I have tattoo, so it was hard. Hey, shout out Clayton Fox. Hey, will you still be there in September? Clayton Fox, everybody. Sugoi DJ ですね。一番好き DJ Clayton Fox. Clayton Fox. Are you gonna be there in September? So yeah, finding a gym was hard because of tattoos, but yeah, 大丈夫. I found Shibuya Sports Center.
So I got myself a half power rack. I haven't gotten the weights yet, but I really look forward to use it. I know they have really good gyms here, though. Connor told me they have amazing gyms with like pools and saunas and bama and bama. I don't think it's worth it for me. I enjoy the flexibility of working out at home. If not for Japan, where else would you have gone to?
Ooh.
See, this is a really tough thing for us. Since we weren't sure if we were actually going to be able to move or not, we kept thinking like, okay, well, what do we do? We were here, where were they? And I think it was so stressful because it would always just come back to, but we still really want to go to Japan. Like, that's what we want to do. You know, I'm sure there's other great options out there. Japan is what we wanted to move to. Having to prolong the process and making it so difficult to move here, it just reassured us even more that that's what we actually really wanted.
Yeah.
People who complain about how hot it is in Japan doesn't know what it's like to live in Singapore. I've been to Singapore during the humid place of things. There was a thunderstorm, so it was super hot. But no, actually, you know what? Some people think it's hot in Singapore and Japan.
That's crazy.
We usually tend to rent a van though to make it a little easier for us and the dogs. I think we'll be okay. I would love to do it. The biggest surprise about Japan.
Hey, Goji, with another €2. How is Hakone? Hakone is nice. I visited Hakone. I think we even have it in a vlog. Hakone was chill. I'll be in September, Clayton. I'll be back in September. You still gonna be there? This is with the whole squad visiting. Hey, shout out for that €2 donation. Hey, you moved. Damn, you moved. I'm happy. I'll get to see you again. Ooh, shout out Clayton. I'll be happy to see you again. Yeah, let's do some fun things. Yeah, we went to onsen. It was so fun. Hakone sugoi.
After all your research, nothing has surprised me so far, because I get this question a lot, and the thing is, we've been to Japan before. Like, many times. We would go every single year. We knew what we were getting ourselves into moving to this country, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Hey Pudes, so happy for you. Does anyone in Japan give you looks because you're a foreigner? People keep describing like the angry look. I just tend to avoid eye contact normally anyway, because out of habit of not wanting to get recognized. So I don't really know what the look is that people describe, like that disappointed look. I haven't seen it yet.
I've never
How
seen it.
is settling down there? Is it difficult?
I don't know what the people
Now that I have
about.
my setup, I feel really good. Like having the chair again, got my desktop computer, my monitors, my camera. There's still tweaks and stuff I want to do, a lot of it, but the general basic is here and it feels amazing. I love this.
Yeah, I understand.
I'm so happy with how it turned out. I really want to do a setup tour. What happened to the PC Lena sent you?
I understand.
It's not a thing everywhere. What is an underrated or unspoken about feature of Japan that you really like? It's not underrated or underspoken. I think people still know about it, but people visit Japan to see all the quirky and wacky and all the crazy toilets and the vending machines, the convenience,
I love the toilet.
amazing trains and all that. I really like the more quiet, love for nature aspect of Japan and more spiritual side as well. I think it's the softer side of Japan. You know, it has a wacky, crazy side, but also a softer side.
This next question he's gonna answer is about it's something I pretty much. My only struggle in Japan is having a lot of tattoos, like trying to find the right onsen, the right gym. I mean, I cover up most of the time. Yeah, that's true. I try to cover up tattoo as much as possible, Clayton. But daijoubu. I have a lot of tattoos. Do you think it would be a problem?
Have a problem went to Japan? You'll be fine. They know foreigners have tattoos. There's nothing weird about it, but you won't be allowed to.
TTML. People in Hakone were super friendly. Tattoo daijoubu. Like we went to I don't know which onsen we went, but we also went to Hotarakashi Onsen. Also tattoo daijoubu. So like no problem, but it's more like Sento in Tokyo sometimes. It's hard, but yeah, daijoubu.
Going on most onsens, you can maybe find a private one or foreigner-friendly onsen.
Okay.
Usually should be okay. Maybe it's worth trying at least. Do you plan on staying in Japan for the rest of your life? Bruh. Only thing I plan to do for the rest of my life is staying with Margia.
Thank you so much. Kei-chan, thank you.
I don't make plans for the rest of my life. Actually, I will keep lifting for the rest of my life and reading. What's the defining moment that made you want to move to Japan? I think it was
For me, it was you. I just wanted to be close to everybody.
2018, when me and Marcia had stayed there for
I just wanted
a month,
to be close to everybody.
and at the end of it, we realized it was such a good time that we didn't want to really go back. And we both just imagined, hey, what if we actually moved here for a while? What would that look like? Would that work? And we started looking into it. A lot of things changed from that moment to where we are now, but I'm just so glad to be here. Are you getting a JDM car or example Nissan Skyline?
Nissan Skyline. I don't know anything about cars. Let's see Hey, Koji, thank you so much. This one. Wait, my face is in the way. This is the car I would drive. Toyota Crown, baby. 1900. Sugoi. This is so beautiful. Ooh, sexy. This is one of the most sexy cars ever, I think. Toyota Crown. Ooh. Or, oh damn. Let's. Toyota Crown or Mafia Boss type car. Yeah. What's the newest one? To 2023. Ooh. Is this the new one? It looks good too. It looks good too. Oh, it's them presenting it? How do we get here? Ooh, sexy. Damn. Is this real? I don't know how we got here, but damn. Okay, let's get back.
Where I live, no, it's not crowded. If you go to Shinjuku station at 5 p.m., yes, it will be very crowded.
Yeah.
But most of the time, ton of space.
Mafia
How much does it
boss,
cost
yeah.
to move to Japan? Well, for me, it came with a big cost. Japan taxes is very strict, and that's definitely something I weighed while considering moving here. But I made most of my money. It'd be silly for me to not move somewhere because of taxes. What is your favorite book on Japanese history, either nonfiction or fiction?
TTFL, Mazda Roadster. That's a good one. I hate driving cars. Yeah, I'm not a really big car person. Oh yeah, the Century. Oh, chotto matte. The Century. The new one is insane. Yeah, this is the one. Sugoi. This is the Mafia Boss car. I forgot. Yeah, look at the inside. Damn, that looks so good. Century. What's your favorite book on Japanese history, either fiction or non-fiction? That's a good question. My favorite book is here. This is my favorite book. I've read it twice. It's chill. I love it. This is my favorite book. Shout out Murakami. Shout out. And what's the other one? Chotto matte. I can't find it. But yeah, I love Murakami.
I read The Sword and Chrysanthemum. I don't know if that's how you say it. It was written by Ruth Benedict, an anthropologist that was hired by the American government during World War II as an
TTFL, your neighbor's own Century. Yeah. Gomenne. Your neighbor's probably Mafia Boss.
attempt to understand the Japanese people and their mindset at the time, which especially then was really hard to understand. It seemed almost contradictory. Hence the title Sword and the Flower, basically, Chrysanthemum. How a country can be so hard and soft
Chuo Freeway.
at the same time. The real life Gundam in Japan. Yeah, I know they're taking it down in Yokohama. See the real life Gundam in Japan.
Are they taking it down?
I know they're taking it down in Yokohama, so I really want to see it first. There's another one in Odaiba as well, which I've seen. It's super cool. But the Yokohama one is supposed to move, which I want to see the moving one.
I haven't seen it.
That's the only reason I came to Japan. Will you help Connor clean his room? He probably still needs it. It's a little weird, but yeah, I would love to. If you raised your kids in Japan, what do you think the first language would be?
If I raised my kids in Japan, I'll definitely let them learn Japanese first, English second, and maybe Dutch. But I think English and Japanese, 100%, 100,000%.
Oh God, that is a weird one to think about. Guess it would speak Japanese if they went to school.
Yeah,
but then they would speak English with us. And Japanese. And Swedish. And Italian. This poor child.
Yeah.
What's your definition of a perfect lifestyle? Living your life freely, doing...
Definition of a perfect lifestyle is probably eating well, having good people around you, enjoying the little things, such as laughing, food, company, feeling cared for.
Doing the things that you want to do with no pressure from other people.
Exactly.
I think maybe part of growing up, you realize that there's so much pressures of what you do. You think it's your own choice, but in reality, you made it for someone else. And that's how you end up living your life without even realizing it. So for me, the perfect lifestyle would just be living your life the way you want to.
True.
Sounds simple, but not always the case. I would say rarely. Okay, I think that's gone long enough. Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, shout out PewDieps. It's fun to be able to watch someone else's perspective on a country you love so much. Shout out PewDiePie. I wish to meet him one day there. Hey, Bookbridge, konbanwa. Welcome back. You were here in the beginning. You're still here. So it's amazing. I was definitely feel like we have the same feelings. Yes, shout outs. I will put this video on YouTube as well, I think.